Oh my gosh. Okay, so found out that my OBS wasn't recording my mic properly, and so I just recorded a lot and found out that none of it's gonna work unless I want to be a loser and go through and narrate it all, which will sound dumb and look dumb. So I'm just not gonna do that at all because I'm also lazy. I don't want to. So I went ahead and was getting the Archiveau done, and I did get it done, and then I automated it, which would have been this video, but luckily I didn't record it properly. So pretty much what I did is I had to automate pretty much everything for the Archiveau. And essentially, if I just pull it up real quick, actually. So I had to, okay. So I had to automate all of these like elemental turrets, and then the Mark of Mastery, and then these two, the Containment Jar and the Advanced Spell Prism. Super easy to do, those two right there. The Mark of Mastery is also kinda easy. You have to automate Chimera, like the boss. Which I don't know if I have this thing running. I think it's killing it so fast you can't really even see it. It only spawns like once every oh, there we go. Which then gives me the Mark of Mastery, which I bring over here, and it makes the, not the Mark of Mastery, the Tribute, which then makes the Mark of Mastery. So I built all this stuff up, and then I was like, I need a bigger room. So I went ahead and built up down here, and these are where the Archiveau is being automatically crafted. Now, I also built all this to supply these, which realistically, this only supplies like 2 of them. And then I was like, I'll just do 4 for some symmetry in here, because this took me a long time to freaking get all up and running. It's very tedious work of actually placing these in, and then using modular routers. Wait, what? Why is this all completely empty? I think I reset it. But I have a bunch of modular routers down under the room, supplying these with the stuff they need, and then having to link all these source links with all of these to all of these. I have like 48 freaking jars up here, and then plus all the jars I need throughout this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got all that done. So now we have the Archiveau. Yeah, that's just a summary of that. So now we got to get the Architron up and going, which this one shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Mainly, the only thing I'm worried about is the power. Will definitely limit the amount of speed at which I can produce these. It shouldn't be too hard anyways. It's like, I guess I need to make these processors, these energy ones. It's gonna be too hard. Never mind. I need some freaking charged redstone crap. Oh my gosh. Oh, that actually is not that hard. Never mind. That actually shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, I guess I'll probably build out another room for that. But I'm gonna get into bigger reactors. I'm fairly certain you have to at least get the plutonium, which, is there a different way to get plutonium? No, you have to process from cyanite and a cyanite reprocessor. But yeah, you kind of have to get into the bigger reactors mod to be able to get that ludicrite. So I actually don't know how to get the blazing rod. I thought it wasn't that hard. Let's see. Produced by the blazing agitator and used in the blazing generator. Okay, let's get the blazing agitator. Well, I mean, that's not too hard to make. So really, it's just the flux accessor, or whatever, and then the ludicrate block. And then the rest of this stuff is super easy. Like this, I pretty much have this automated already, so shouldn't be too hard. The bigger reactors, I know, gets pretty big, literally in the name. So don't know if I'm gonna go overboard with it though. I don't know exactly. So there's like an extreme reactors mod that I'm guessing this is like the reduced and revised mod of that mod, of the extreme reactors mod. At least they have the exact same names for everything, like cyanite, plutonium, ludicrite. So I wouldn't be surprised. And like the blocks look similar. Actually, no, they don't. Never mind. Anyway, like it shouldn't be too different. I just need to know the sizes, because if I try to max one out and it's actually not that good, then we might have some issues. But I don't know where I'd build that. I don't know if I would just dig straight down and make some freaking nuclear reactor room looking thing. Who knows? Yeah, that'll definitely be the first thing I do. Let's get that the block of ludicrite mass producing. I guess at the very least, I need to get plutonium. If I can get plutonium, then I can make ludicrite. So I just need to make cyanite and then make the cyanite reprocessor. Okay, so I got a little bit sidetracked, but I learned about something insane, which doesn't really matter to me right now because I have nearly 2 trillion EMC. And, I mean, this will still work pretty well right now for me, but if I learned about this, like when I first started to started getting into the RF Tools Dimension mod, it would have been insane. But I made that one EMC farm. It got me like 200 billion EMC, which is pretty insane. But I learned that I could have made it probably 100,000, like not even exaggerating, like 100,000 times better, like actually. And instead of doing the feature blocks, I do the terrain block and have the block. So I'm using endodraconium ore, which is just, if you don't know, it's insane. It drops dust, but each thing of dust is worth so much AMC, and it with fortune can drop up to 8 per, which I think, let me look at this. So yeah, each dust is 16,000. So up to 8, whatever that is, like in the like 130s, 130,000 EMC per block. It's freaking wild. So when I made the dimension, I made like a void dimension with the cubes of draconium ore, and I kind of learned that you could just apply the block to terrain. So I'm gonna make this and then show how actually insane this is. I messed around with this mod so much that I have so many of these. Like I just have like a massive, like they're not running. I only have this one running, which I don't even know what this one was. I was just making random ones and just going through them and just seeing what would spawn, just because it's actually kind of cool because you can, like, I doubt you'd get lucky very soon. Like I'm sure it takes an insane amount of luck to get a really valuable block, but you can get rare blocks just to spawn. So all right, now let's see. So draconium super. This is wild. This is insane. So it's a super flat world of just draconium ore. Like when I right click, for some reason in this dimension, when I right click with this thing, it's supposed to break like an 11 by 11 by 11 like cube. Maybe it's not 11, maybe it's only 7, whatever it is. For some reason, at least it did it the first time I did this. I click it, takes a second, it makes a shaft down to the freaking underworld. It's insane. And then it takes me like a solid like minute of just slamming this into my freaking tablet. I got like close to 50 billion when I first, like the first time I did that. This is technically the second time. It's freaking wild, dude. And this isn't even with fortune. I have the fortune quarry that I'm gonna set up. I don't need to be doing this, but I'm gonna do it because this is just gonna be cool. It's wild. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many freaking mobs down there. I'm apparently in an ocean biome, so that's also cool. I'm gonna fly away from that, and then I'm gonna set up my freaking builder and just let it go ham. I still like grabbing these, even though I really don't need to. Ancient debris, dude. Freaking wild. I already had that, but that's actually like, I guess that's the second time I found that, right? Yeah. No. Did I craft the ancient debris one, or did I find one? I can't remember. I don't know. I've crafted enough where I don't really care. Attribute. Ooh, default. All right. I am going to make my mechanism crap in one of these, just a void. I might do a super flat like this. No, I'll do a void. And then have it be eternal day. Because mechanism, some of the stuff does require the sun, so having it being eternal day is always super nice. So which you should still, yeah, you're still freaking maxed out to gills. No highlighting. Let's see. Don't wait on a position if the operation is not possible. Yeah, don't wait. This is something that you should always turn on. Don't wait on a position if the operation is not possible. For some reason, it defaults to weight, which means that if it's like a chest, like a loot chest, so like if it tries to break one of these buildings, it can't break the chest because it's like one of those loot chests, so you can't break unless you're crouching. So then it'll hit one of those and it'll just stop, and then it won't continue. So if you do that, it'll just skip over it and like won't break in. It'll just move on to the next one. It's actually kind of dumb that it doesn't automatically do that, but I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like, not really. It's not really the end of the world that it does that. So I'm going to use the best one I have, which honestly, I'm actually going to craft the next tier of this bad boy. So you. I could even craft you. Now, there's no way to 100% know how much I'm going to get from this, but I'm guessing it's going to be close to 1 trillion because I got, like, using the void world and having a bunch of cubes everywhere was close to about 130 billion per one run. So I'm going to guess, like all the gaps are filled in, so I'm going to guess probably close to 400, maybe even 500 billion. You know, I could be either dead on. I highly doubt I'm way off, as in like over. If I'm way off, it's definitely under. This should be wild. Start doing that. And the only issue is that this thing is slow. Whoa. So like this thing can only mine up about 12 million whatever of this stuff. So like a second worth. I don't know how much that is, but if I found where it started, I probably could watch it, but whatever. Well, that's sick. I'm gonna freaking... How much have I gotten? I don't know. I can't remember what I was at. I didn't actually really look at that. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, right now, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to me. Sadly, I don't think there's any other blocks that you can put into a block observer. That's the problem. So I'm guessing most of this is configured this way so that it doesn't... Oh, I don't know. So this bad boy, I think theoretically whatever you can actually get into this, you can use. So, and obviously, I mean, there's limits on what you can put in it. Like, I think I even tried links and it doesn't work. If I did this, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, this has EMC and it doesn't work. Dang it. That actually got me excited for a second. That would have been wild, actually. Unfortunate. But, you know, it's not really the end of the world because Draconium is freaking insane. Especially since with one block break, I can get over 100,000 EMC possibly. Now, I also learned that the freaking, what's it called? The Architron, I think is what the next one is. Yeah, this bad boy. You can make, after that, let's pull it up real quick. Okay, here we go. So you can make the freaking transmutation interface, which this thing is wild. So I've been kind of having, not a problem, but I've been using just EMC links to shove stuff. So like right here, I did have quite a few, and then they fill up my storage system too much. So I just broke them, and then I placed more down on lower level EMC links just to get more like of this stuff that I needed. So it's just pulling out, like right now it's blaze rods, what is that, gem blocks, skystone, some quartz glass. It's nothing insane. I have, actually I think I still do have a few down here. Yeah, all these, but that interface, bad boy, this thing makes it to where I can connect it using a storage bus. I can connect it to my applied energistics, and it just can pull stuff out. Anything that has an EMC value, like if it's, say I have no redstone in my actual like storage disks and I want to autocraft something with redstone, it automatically will pull it out and use it in the craft when I have the interface connected, which is insane. And then if I put something into my storage that has an EMC value, it just automatically shoves it into my EMC tank, whatever, it just shoves it straight back into that, so it doesn't take up more storage, which I probably have close to like a couple 100 billion EMC worth of items just shoved around in these. I added more back here. Like all of these that are red are 250k, and it's literally just full of like andesite right now, because that one I accidentally made. I have like 18 million of it. I have 18 million freaking andesite. I kind of accidentally used the highest link that I had and then left it for like 4 hours, so it just pumped andesite into my freaking storage system. And then all of these that are like a couple million, I had those on not as high, but they were running for quite a while, so. But that's super nice, so I won't have to ever worry about that. And I kind of wish it's just so much items. I wish I didn't do this now. I kind of wish I knew about, like, I honestly didn't think there wasn't a block that would allow me to do that, to just pull stuff out of the EMC bank. I don't even know what you call that, the tablet, the transmutation interface thing. Now that I know that exists, kind of regret doing that, because like all of these freaking storage devices, storage cells, just full of crap that realistically I'm not going to use. It's mainly that I just was like, I want a surplus of that just in case, and then I don't actually use it. Okay, you can't make this up. I just got a ludicrite block dimlet. I was just messing around. I was like, just freaking make some random dimensions. And then I made a void world, and it's actually like almost no structures in it. Like, I think, yeah, there's no structures. And, well, freaking found a ludicrite block dimlet, so that's sick. Automating that's gonna be so easy now. Okay, now let's move back over to trying to make this Architron. So luckily, I'm the freaking luckiest person alive, and I just got the freaking ludicrite dimlet. That's insane. I also apparently had plutonium and cyanite dimlets as well already. So if I ever want to get into bigger reactors, I don't have to even try to produce the blocks. And then this block of nitro crystal, that's super easy. This thing is also super easy. It'll just take some, I just have to make the patterns for all of the different furnaces. And then it's mainly this flux accessor thing, because I need to make these energy processors, which I need these charged redstone, which I need to make redstone crystal, which you can make in the dissolution chamber. I'm going to start out by doing this process. You just take a block of redstone, fluix dust, and some sky stone dust, and just dump it in water. And then you'll get one redstone crystal. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to be using the extended charger to charge them to the charged redstone. So that'll be pretty easy. I actually did place one down right here. Nope, that's not it. I made 3. That's what it is. I don't know if it's just faster. Has no interface. I don't know if it's just faster or if it has multiple, but who knows. This also has, so there's an extended inscriber, and I'm gonna hurry make one because I want to know if it's just faster or if it's like a factory kind of thing. Oh, it might just be faster. Inscription job 1. Oh, so it has multiple jobs. 2, 3, 4. There's 4. They can have 4 things going on at once. Cool. That's probably fine. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go make that redstone. Guess I gotta pull out some of the fluix dust. Okay. I also made this taller because I wanted to put more. Like, I hit the ceiling with my spawners, and I'm gonna need at least 2 more spawners for some of the, like, the blitz and the blizz. So I probably should get that started soon, but don't really care to right now. I'm just gonna dump all of you right here, and then it should start exploding out the freaking redstone. Yeah, there we go. I got 3 stacks of these bad boys. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna make the Architron, whatever, first, because then I can make this transmutation interface, and then I can just pull out some of the items. So like it'll be easy just to pull out the Archiveau, using applied energistics, the rainbow core, most of this, pretty much all of this. I need EMC, so the netherite ingots, I have like 14,000 netherite blocks, so that's not an issue. And then like I think pretty much everything is just EMC related when it comes to all of these, so shouldn't be too hard for that. And then what else? The blazing rods, just everything. It'll just be nice to have that. So before, I mean, I'll get it kind of set it up to automate a little bit, but I am, however, going to have to upgrade my energizing orb, which I might just make a new room for. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I might just make a new room that's just, honestly, it might be over here. If you just, I might just make like, I don't know, make these into freaking elevators and go down, kind of like how I had the room over here underneath my kind of automatic crafting crap down here. But have it probably be similar size, and it's just gonna be surrounded with the nitro reactors, where you can't even see it, to try to produce the, what is it, 2.3 billion EMC, 2.1 billion, not EMC, 2.1 billion FE that I need to make the Architron. But right now, I'm just going to rush through and make this by hand, and then work on automatically crafting it. So this shouldn't be too hard. If I go to, no, gate, are you on? That's cool. So it can have 4. Okay. Okay. And how many do I need of you? So I just need 1, but I also need to make you. Which, how do I make you? Oh, and the charger. Freaking moron. Nice. Throw you in here. Boom. Actually, I need 2. Nice. Now I can get some silicone. Perfect. And then some redstone. And then throw everything in here. Nice. Now, where is it? Right here. So I just need the energy acceptor. Super easy to make. Flux accessor. Cool. Nice. So all of that, I will get that automated. I'll probably just have like pattern provider slam down on this, and then have probably just have the pattern provider slam down on one of these sides. I'll probably make it kind of like how I have like these set up, where it's kind of like 4 surrounding one. I might even just place it on top of right here, just to add to this, but instead it'll be chargers. Okay, now the Ludicrite block. So I already made the dimension card, or the tab. I haven't gone into it yet, but it's just a super flat world. So it should be, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Holy crap. But it's just a super flat world that's gonna be completely full of Ludicrite. So I will definitely make the kind of what I did with my EMC farm, where I'm gonna be mining it up, because I want to automate this. So I'm gonna need as much as I can. And then don't know the best way to do this, but I think what I am gonna do is just connect up an ender chest like this, and then I'll like reconnect this and have this just pumping all the Ludicrite out. So actually, I'll do that right now. And reconnect this, and then I'll have that ready to go immediately. These ender chests are amazing because you can color code them like the ender tanks, and then you shove items in and you can pipe them out through dimensions. So I don't know if I can make a system with this that's connected, maybe even using like one of these or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it because this is just easier in my opinion, because I know how to do it. Are you done yet? Yes. Cool. You should be Ludicrite wherever you are. Gosh, I have so many. I just make them for fun. Oh my gosh. This is wild, dude. And then you just right click. Oh, it didn't do it that time, but still. Freaking wild. Freaking wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna set it up right now, but I'll just fly out a little bit. Place a waystone down, and this will be my Ludicrite farm. Nice. Now, I'll get rid of all of these. Now, I need the blazing rod. I already have you, and then the rainbow core, which, again, the rainbow core I just have to craft up. I should have, how many furnaces do I have?
Venus. So I do have enough furnaces. So I can sure go through and make all that glass. So that'll just be me crafting up random crap. But then these blazing rods, you need the blazing agitator, maybe. Blazing agitator. So this thing just needs some power and some blaze rods in it, and then it makes a blazing rod, which is kind of interesting as to why. So I think it moves it over here eventually. Oh, now it's a blazing rod. So it like adds time to it, which I don't really know what these things are used for, but it doesn't, you don't need to fill this thing up. There's the second it turns into a blazing rod, you're fine. So that's all good. Now it's just the rainbow core. So I'm gonna hurry and go through. Let's see, I don't have blue, purple, or magenta, or red. I'll just have to go through and make all these and put them into my EMC the tablet. Freaking having a stroke over here. Nice. Okay, so now I have everything. So I just need to pull out the Archiveau, and then the blazing, this bad boy, the block of nitro, which I have quite a few already. Nitro, yeah, I made 100. I have this thing fully automated, these things, so I should be able to do that. I did switch my automatic crafting stuff in this. Instead of making the individual like crystals and stuff, it's making the block version. So instead of making these crystals up here, it's making these blocks instead. So that should be able to make it faster. But I kind of regret doing that. I'm gonna cancel it. So now I should be able to just slam all this stuff in here. Hopefully you don't, it shouldn't pull anything out actually. Nice. Okay, now I just gotta wait until I get to 2.1 billion FE, which, I mean, we're almost at 10%, so it should only take like a minute. All right, we're getting there, and nice. The freaking Architron thing's pretty sick. I really like the 3D, like it's like the there's actually 3D in it. It's not just like a block. I don't know if these actually have like, if I can do anything with these other than, you know, mass produce them and then use them to make the next tier. But now I can make this, but before I do that I gotta learn it. So and then what do you take? So you take just the Mark 1 of both. Okay, make you. Luckily this also has an EMC value, so learn that. Pretty sick. Now I should be able to come in here, probably just do it on the back. If I throw this down, I need to pull out cables and a storage bus. So one of these, an ME storage bus. Just gonna make more. I think I already have some I do right here. So this bad boy, I'm actually not gonna connect it right there. I'm gonna connect it to one of these. If I add this, theoretically now, I should be able, you can see all the items right under its name. I should be able just to pull any EMC-able items out using this without like having to actually set up an EMC link and pump it in like I have been doing. I should, I forget what it was. I had a recipe for something that I didn't have any items for. Let me see. Can't remember what it was. I don't know, but it should just work now. Can I put speed upgrades on this bad boy? Let me hurry and check. No, just fuzzy capacity, overflow destruction. Yeah, that's not gonna be a problem. So yeah, I don't have to pipe in all my EMC-able items that I have been doing. Wait. Oh, okay, I was like, what is happening? But it's just showing me the amount of crap I have. Okay, I was so worried. So I can see, I was like, why do I have 600 million waste? But I can just pull stuff straight out from that now. As you can see, I don't actually have, what was that, 2.1 G of chiseled freaking tough bricks. Freaking, it's wild, but yeah, that's insane. Not mod. Number of items right here. Look at all of that. That's wild, dude. Then I can just pull it out. I don't have to actually worry about it. Like if it's not EMC-able, then I don't have to worry about it. Which means I can come down here. I have a few EMC links still running. We can break them. That is super nice because
Mainly because of this. Oh, this is what it was. Yeah, I was gonna remake. I'm gonna make all the recipes for this and then show this off. I don't have like any of this glass here, so we'll go ahead and make all the recipes to make all of these freaking netherite furnaces and crap. I think it should work. Yeah, there's no way you'd be able to do this without having that be a recipe. Cool. Now I should be able to come in here. Let's do like 100. Oh, is it? Oh man, is it not gonna be able to do that? For some reason, it only wants to use those two. These two. Not these two. These two. So if I do that, let me just throw these two away. I come back in here. Do that. Throw you out and put you back in. Back in here. Do 300. Now it works. I don't know what was happening, but for some reason it wasn't working. But now it does, so whatever. Okay. That was weird. It wasn't crafting it for some reason, but now, nope, gotta pull it back out. Now, should be able to move on to the, probably the Ludicrite. Shouldn't be too hard. All I have to do is make another, one of those builders, and then make a clearing quarry card, so. Boom. 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 Yeah, you can see it's going in, and then it disappears because the import bus was already attached. So now that's good. So now I'm just getting a ton of Ludicrite. Super easy, super simple. Don't forget to claim the chunks. Luckily, I'm right between two of them, so that makes me so happy. Alrighty, now, so all of these are automated. Now I just need these two bad boys. The blazing rod, that'll be super easy. I'll try and make a few agitators down here. I'll just hide them in a back corner. I'll do this back corner. I haven't really used right here too much. And this one's actually completely empty. I'll use this one. Gotta make sure I actually have some wire. Actually, I might even just get closer to this, because I'm having a real issue with my cable management. As you can tell, it's horrible. It's a freaking rat's nest back here, so I'm just gonna connect to this. Honestly, I'll just use this cable right here. Now, I'm not 100% certain how the agitators work. I'm not certain if they're easy to pull stuff out. I don't know. So I wonder, let's just try to do this right now and see what happens. So if I set you to pull out some blazy boys. Oh, I forget, these need some redstone, some power. Gates. As you can see, they're full. Okay, now how do I pull stuff out? Okay, so I think I figured it out actually a little bit. So, sadly, you can't pull them out when they are in this slot, but I think you can pull them out when they get over here. So, if I pull up blazing rods, I don't know if I have any at 100% yet. And look through. These two don't have any time on them, but that might be, yeah, these might be some that are at 100. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are switching out. They're not switch these out, yeah. Now, I'm fairly certain if you lock some in, these go faster. I could be wrong though. Like I have like these, like you can see, I locked these 4. I think it makes the other ones go faster when you put them in, but who knows? Who knows? I might not be able to fully automate this, sadly, but it'll still be kind of nice to have some of it automated. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna have to skip the Architron, but I'm gonna try. I'll just leave those running, and I'll move on to what else was next, or whatever was next, which is the flux accessor. So I just have to mass produce these, which means I have to mass produce these charged boyos. Shouldn't be too hard, because this can be made in the dissolution chamber. So luckily, like the flux dust, I have that automatically crafting, or I have it able to be automatically crafted, and then everything else is EMCable. The water isn't, but I should do this actually right now. Get some, like what I did with the lava. I don't know, did I show this? I don't think I showed this actually, did I? I made it to where I actually am pumping lava in. There's that red card right there.
I hope I did show this, and I just have lava in my system. So like, for instance, I forget where I put it, but there was a dissolution chamber I needed that I was, like I needed lava, and I had it doing that. I don't think it's in here. Is it you? No. I think it might be under my base. It might be something that's not really that necessary. Kind of did some stuff down here, but this is like this is for dust. I'm making dust and stuff. Just so I have it when I get into thermal series. I don't have to wait. Because these have upgrades. Like, these have the freaking Durium Flux upgrades. And it's still pretty slow. So, but was it you guys? Yeah, it was. So this is making sky steel ingot. That's what it was. So I was getting the lava with this. I'll do the same exact thing with water, but I'll use a sink instead. I don't know if I can actually, like, put a sink down and have this. Have an import bus, but I'll try. So if I take an import bus, theoretically this should work. Okay, I'm not getting... Oh, there it is. She's going slow. I do that. It is an extended one, so it should go... Yeah, now it's going way faster. Okay, sick. So now I should be able to come over here and make another thing, whatever it's called. Another dissolution chamber. I might actually do it underground again. Just because this is also one reason why I built these over here was because of the rat's nest. And then I learned about the wireless thing, which is super nice. I just don't want to have to make one for this when I'm only going to be using some stuff. Like, I could probably just add on to this, honestly, because I'm only going to be using 2. Boom, boom. And then I just need some water, but I'm going to lock it for now. I don't know if it'll allow me to put water in there if I come in here and do this. Well, it does. Okay. So, we're going to do this. Now, I'm going to make a crafting card because, sadly, this Fluix Dust doesn't have any, what's it called? EMC. So, I'm making me a crafting boil. And then come in here, throw one of you in there. Do not want any going in there. Okay. Which, yeah, so anytime this tries to request any of these items, if it can't, or it doesn't have any just stored, but it can craft it, it'll craft it. So that's the Fluix Dust. Everything else should have more than enough. And then I am going to make some add-ons. Or I have some add-ons, I should say. Okay, anyways, should just move on. I'm going to need the pattern provider. Actually, really, I'm going to need 2. I need my chargers. Guess I'm going to need 1 more, actually. Guess actually I should face the other way. I don't know if these extended chargers are actually going to work very well. Hopefully they do. I mean, we can just test it out. I'll make the pattern for the actual, like this bad boy. Boop. Need 1. And then you. And need 1 as well. So I should be able to come in here. Oh wait, I forget. I'm stupid. I also needed to make the pattern for the actual charge boil. There we go. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm actually gonna test it and make sure it works before I move on. So you should be able to come in here. Charged. Do 10. Start. Maybe see them in here. Maybe I need regular chargers. We might have an issue. Now, this isn't a big issue because all I'm gonna have to do is just set up. I'm gonna use the big boy chargers this time though. I'm just gonna set it up to where just the second I even make, what is it, the crystal, it's gonna immediately charge it. So I'll just probably stay over here. Actually, no. I'll do it back over here so that I can actually bring up a cable. So you are connected. So I should be able to do this. Pull out some buses. So I need the import bus and an export bus. So the export bus, I should be able to come in here. Pull you and you out. Okay. So device online. I don't know if I do this. So you're going to start filling it up, okay? And they're charging. And it's pulling them out. Am I making them fast? No. But I'm guessing I just need to put a gate down. And then it should start charging them up way faster. Yes. There we go. Okay, this will have to be the way I do it. Not using patterns, but just I mean, I'm not going to use the redstone crystals anyways, so I mean, might as well just do it like this. Now, all I have to do is I have to go in somewhere. What are you supposed to be making? I placed this down with the intent of making something. Oh yeah, I do remember what I was gonna make. I just it was the sky steel one, but I'm not gonna be making it really anymore. But what are you? You are the energy circuit. So if I pull out you, and then I need some iron. You. I should. Okay, I have a bad habit of doing this. I need to keep at least just one inscriber here, like just somewhere, so I can use it by hand if I need to. Now, I should be able to do this. So I should be able to break you and just, I don't know, throw the actual pattern, the one with redstone and crap, into one of these. And then come back over to wherever you are. Why are you not covered? Whatever. Over here. Okay. Now these bad boys should be able just to throw them in. And then this pattern, I'm going to make it bigger. So times by 10, just so that it makes more. Am I having a stroke? Oh my gosh. And then throw you in. Sick. And then everything else should be good. So now I should be able to come in here. Pull out the energy circuit or processor. Let's do 10. Start. You guys should start a pumping soon. Maybe. I think I know what's wrong with this. It is making them. Oh, it is making them. Never mind. Man, this is getting so tedious, but I think I got the hard part done for this bad boy. So now I just gotta make, well, patterns for you. So make a pattern for you. And then make a pattern for you. So theoretically, everything actually should be auto crafting. Whether or not it's enough to have one energizing orb going at the current rate that I can do it at is, you know, who knows. But if I come in here, I do the accessor, let's do 100. Boom. And then come in here, I have you going. Let's do these two. So you need the nitro. I already have 100, but let's do another 100. Why not? And then you. Rainbow. I already have 300, but let's just do another 100. Sure. Sick. Cool. Everything is being automated now at some level. And I guess now all I need to do is build a new room to fully automate the actual orb. I don't know where I'll do it. Like I said, I'm thinking of doing it right here. But I'm gonna leave it here. This episode has been going on for too long, so I'm gonna have to split it up into two. So the next one, I'll just be getting the Architron fully automated and then starting work on the Archimorph. So I'll have to be getting into the thermal series, so that'll be pretty fun. And yeah, I mean, we got everything ready to fully automate that mostly. Hopefully I have enough of everything going to at least have one going pretty fast, like one Archimorph being crafted. I keep on saying Archimorph, it's Architron. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.